If you want to build muscle without paying for an expensive gym membership, this is the routine that I used to go from this to this in 6 months, all as a broke 16-year-old. So, when I was 16 years old, 2 years ago, I started weightlifting. For Christmas, I got a bench press and some dumbbells. So for 6 months before I started going to an actual gym, I just built a load of muscle at home. And I'll tell you how I did that. First of all, here's the equipment that you'll need. So, of course, all I purchased was just a bench press and some dumbbells. On screen, you'll see specifically the bench press that I purchased. You'll see a price as well. It's quite cheap. Usually, you'd expect this to be quite an expensive purchase, but no, it was actually pretty cheap. And it's lasted a very long time. I still use it sometimes, 2 years later. It's great. And with dumbbells, I just got a very light pair of 10 kg dumbbells. It's the type where you can easily just take weight off by unscrewing it. So you can do all kinds of exercises, and it's a very useful piece of equipment. And also over time, as you can start lifting more and doing more reps, you can get some more heavy ones. Like I bought a pair of 15 kg dumbbells as well, so I've just got 2 sets. So yeah, you're able to do a variety of different exercises, bench press, bicep curls, tricep extensions, loads of different exercises, but I'll get onto that a bit more later. So I'd also recommend you get a pull-up bar. This will allow you to do pull-ups. Basically, it's just an attachment that you put inside of your door frame. And yeah, you just crank out pull-ups. I was able to increase my pull-up count a lot by just doing that. You can also do chin-ups as well. And that's really all the equipment that you'll need to do this home workout. So you'll be able to do a variety of different exercises, and it's very low cost for what it actually is. You don't have to break the bank to purchase an entire home gym with cable machines, all of that. You just need dumbbells and a bench press. So now let's talk about the workout routine that I did. So I did 5 workouts every single week. So the split that I did was push, pull, legs. So push day is basically your chest and your triceps. Pull day is your back and biceps. And leg day, obviously, just legs. So yeah, that's the routine that I followed. It got me very far and built me that much muscle. So on push day, we'll start off with bench press. So you just lie down on your bench, grab some dumbbells, and just simply push. I'll put a visual on the screen so you can see exactly what it is. So you do that. And for each exercise, you'll be doing 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. That's the optimal range for building size, rather than strength or endurance. So we're just optimizing purely for size, building up that muscle. So after a regular bench press, you'll do an incline bench press. This is where your bench is angled slightly upwards, so that you can target the upper part of your chest and kind of get that masculine superhero look. You'll also do tricep extensions, which is where you hold the dumbbell behind your head and lift it up like that. There'll be a visual on the screen. We'll also be doing lateral raises with the dumbbells to target the sides of your shoulder, and that will build up your shoulders and give them that nice round look. Hello, after watching that back, I realised that I missed an exercise. So you also need to do the chest dip, which targets the lower part of your chest. You just need to find a dip bar. You can find it in a local park or something. So anyway, back to the car. And now on to pull day. So first of all, we'll start off with some pull-ups. So use the pull-up bar and just do as many as you can. And straight away, you're not going to be able to do too many. So eventually, we do want to aim for that 10 to 15 range, preferably. So to build up your number of pull-ups, you just do as many as you can to begin with. And then after that, you want to kind of jump up while holding onto the bar and do negative pull-ups, where you just gradually let yourself fall down while holding onto the bar. And that will build up your strength in your back. so that you can do more over time. Then after this we'll do dumbbell rows, which is where you just hold on to the bench press as shown here, and you use one of your arms to lift up the dumbbell back towards your, just backwards really. So yeah, you just lift the dumbbell backwards as shown on the screen, and that will build up your back. After that we'll be doing some shrugs to build up your traps up here. And you just hold the dumbbells to your sides and slowly lift them up while kind of tilted forwards slightly. So yep, those are shrugs. Then we move on to bicep curls. So just 10 to 15 reps, bicep curls. Hold the dumbbell to your side and slowly lift it up. Do one arm at a time. So I do left, right, and I'll just keep going on. And that's a full set once you've done 10 to 15 on each arm. Then once that's done, you'll do an exercise to target your rear delts, which is the back of your shoulders. Now, you'll see that one on screen. I haven't done a home workout in about 1.5 years, because I'm training in the gym now. So I don't exactly remember the workout to do for rear delts. But here's a dumbbell exercise that you can do to build up your rear delts quite quickly. Now that's the first 2 days of your workout routine. It's push, pull, and then the final one is legs, which we do on the 5th day. See, I only train legs once a week, because for me it's not as important. So if you want to train legs twice a week, then feel free to do 6 workouts a week. It's your choice. But for me, legs just aren't as important as the rest. I'm not bothered about it. No one sees them, you know. So we'll start off with just some lunges. So you hold the dumbbells to your sides and you slowly lunge forwards. So that will build up most of your legs, your quads and everything. Then we'll do some calf raises to build your calves at the back of your legs. So you just hold the dumbbells to your sides and slowly lift up onto your tippy toes, basically. And finally, you'll simply just do some squats. Now, if you can, I'd recommend adding weight to this. So hold the dumbbells up to your side and just squat down. Pretty simple. And if you want to go for that leaner look rather than kind of bulky, muscular, then I'd recommend running as well. See, currently I'm doing 3 runs a week. So my first run of the week is just a long run, so I just go out and run as long as I can. The second day, I do kind of intermittent runs, kind of basically just very quick 1-minute runs, and I do about 10 of those. And on the third day, I'll do a weighted run. So I'll have my backpack, put some weights in it from my dumbbell, and I'll just go out and run with it. So that's how I'm training my running at the moment, trying to get faster. And for that I'm using an app called Strava, which I'd very much recommend. It shows your location on the map, shows exactly which routes you've taken, how long you were running for, the distance. It's a great app, very much would recommend. And now let's talk about the weightlifting diet. See, I'm eating a very healthy diet at the moment. It's just primarily whole foods. This is the best diet that you can eat for weightlifting, because it prioritizes health. You'll see most bodybuilding influencers saying calories in versus calories out, but no, don't think about the calories like that. You need to be thinking about health, prioritizing healthy foods rather than chocolate milk or pizzas and stuff. Don't try bulking with that. Just stick to a healthy diet, and please don't ruin your health for this. The whole point of exercising is to improve your health and look better. So if you're constantly eating unhealthy foods, you're going to look terrible and your health will be terrible. So yeah, don't eat unhealthy foods. When it comes to protein, you want to be eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That will give you just enough to basically meet your protein goal and get the maximum performance. And in your diet, you also want to get a load of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates basically fuel your muscles. They give you the energy that you need to do the workout, and they help you repair your muscles as well. Wholemeal breads, potatoes, oats as well. Overnight oats is a very nice meal. Would recommend. Just add some protein powder. Yeah, as for meals, I have sometimes chicken sandwiches with wholemeal bread. Make sure it's wholemeal. Don't have white bread. It will ruin your health. Very unhealthy for you. So wholemeal bread. I have jacket potatoes with either tuna or beans. I find that those are very nice meals. You want to have loads of cheese, loads of eggs. At least eat 4 eggs a day. That will increase your testosterone, improve performance in the gym. It'll make you more alert. So 4 eggs a day, make sure you're eating those. And just eat loads of meat as much as possible, like, chicken and beef. Those are the best ones you can go for. So that's the best diet if you want to prioritise your fitness. So now let's talk about supplements that you can take if you want. Supplements basically just give you a competitive advantage above everyone else. They help you build muscle a lot faster. So the number one supplement, actually no, there's 2 supplements that I'd very much recommend. Number 1 is protein powder. If you're struggling to meet your protein goal with your foods, then just have a protein shake, use some of the protein powder. This will help you meet your goals, improve your performance. And yeah, I'd very much recommend protein powder. Just don't treat it as a replacement for food. Use it as an addition to kind of accelerate your growth even more. And the second supplement is creatine. Now, creatine is great. It increases your muscle growth by about, I believe it was something like 15 to 20% faster. So creatine, if you can get creatine, it's very cheap and it will dramatically increase your gains. So get creatine. You basically just mix 1 or 2 scoops in with some water and you'll notice a massive difference. Just stay consistent with it. And the final 2 supplements that I'll recommend just for general health and improving your fitness are zinc and magnesium. They help fuel your muscles and improve your performance in the gym. So zinc and magnesium, those are a bit more optional, but protein powder and creatine, those are the 2 that I'd very much recommend. So start taking those if you can. It can be a bit pricey. I mean, creatine is a bit on the cheaper end, very much so. Yeah, if you can, try to get some of those, and especially creatine. I'd say that's the number 1 supplement that every bodybuilder should be taking, because it helps your muscles store water, so it makes them look more full and helps them recover faster. And my 5th recommendation is going to be to eventually, when you can afford it, switch to a gym. Because home workouts are great and all, but it's much more difficult to stay consistent with than going to a gym. I find that I'm a lot less motivated when I'm doing home workouts. I enjoy them so much less. Because when you're in a gym, you're in that environment. And it basically improves your performance so much. You've got people around you who are working hard. It makes you want to work hard as well. You talk to people in the gym, very friendly people. It's a great community. I'd very much recommend going to a gym instead. But when you go to a gym, you'll notice exponentially better results. And if you can work out with friends, do that as well. You'll be a lot more motivated. Your friends will be pushing you to lift more and more weight. And you'll get very much more gains than if you're alone. So, yeah, that's my advice. As soon as you can, go to an actual gym. You'll notice a massive difference. Overall, this routine will help you build plenty of muscle over the next few months, as long as you stay consistent with it. So I want you to give it a try over the next week, and then come back to this video and just leave a comment about how it's going so far, how much better you feel, the results you're getting so far. But of course, you won't get results straight away. It takes time. You're basically just building blocks on top of each other. And in the later stages, you'll notice compound interest start taking effect, and you'll build more muscle than ever before. And especially in the first couple months, you're going to build so much more muscle than everyone else. It's called newbie gains. You get much more results. So yeah, come back to this video in a week and just leave a comment about how it's going. I think it will motivate other people, and it would help me in the algorithm a lot, help push this video out there. So yeah, I hope this video helped you. I'll hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.